Have you ever found yourself wondering why maintaining a fulfilling romantic relationship becomes more challenging as you age? As we move through life's seasons, relationships evolve, requiring deeper emotional connections, better communication, and a stronger sense of patience and acceptance. These changes are inevitable, but they also open doors to incredible growth and intimacy. In this video, we'll explore the essential strategies for keeping love alive as you grow older, including the power of small affectionate gestures, the dynamics of relationships with age differences, and how to nurture intimacy and reinvent emotional bonds. By the end, you'll gain practical insights to strengthen your relationship and rediscover its vibrancy, ensuring it remains meaningful for years to come. Stay with us as we delve into these transformative lessons. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. Your support means a lot to us. If you find value in this video, please give it a thumbs up to help spread our message. I'm also eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0 instead. Your feedback is crucial, as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. 1. The power of small gestures in long-term relationships. In long-term relationships, it's often the smallest gestures that carry the most profound meaning. These seemingly minor acts, like a lingering hug, an unexpected compliment, or a quiet moment of appreciation, hold the power to transform the mundane into the extraordinary. Over time, relationships can fall into a rhythm that, while comfortable, risks becoming predictable. These moments of affection serve as gentle reminders of the connection and love that bind two people together, rekindling passion even after decades. Consider the simple act of holding hands during a quiet evening walk. This unspoken exchange of warmth reassures both partners of their shared bond, creating a sense of security and intimacy. Similarly, sharing a compliment, whether it's about the way your partner looks or a quality you admire, helps reinforce feelings of being valued and cherished. Such gestures are not just actions, they are affirmations of love, small sparks that reignite the emotional connection within a relationship. Time and routine often create a sense of familiarity that can dull the excitement of early love. However, rather than viewing familiarity as an obstacle, couples can embrace it as a foundation to build upon. By integrating small, intentional acts of kindness, partners can breathe new life into their relationship. For example, sharing a quiet breakfast together, laughing at an old inside joke, or leaving a heartfelt note can add depth to daily life. These actions speak volumes and remind both individuals of the enduring affection that has weathered life's ups and downs. Beyond reinforcing connection, small gestures help combat the monotony that can settle into relationships over the years. Routine can be comforting, but without spontaneity, it can also feel limiting. A surprise bouquet of flowers, a favorite home-cooked meal, or a simple thank you for everyday efforts can disrupt the ordinary and infuse moments of joy. These efforts show that love remains active and alive, even amid life's responsibilities and challenges. Importantly, these acts need not be grand or extravagant. A thoughtful gesture's power lies in its sincerity. A hand on the shoulder during a tough day, or sharing a quiet moment of gratitude before bed, can speak louder than any elaborate display. For older couples, these gestures help bridge the gap between physical limitations and emotional expression, reminding each partner that love transcends physicality and thrives on emotional closeness. Small gestures also encourage reflection on shared memories. A photo from a past trip displayed on a kitchen counter, or recreating a beloved tradition, allows couples to relive moments of joy. This act of remembering together reinforces the idea that, while time may change circumstances, the essence of their bond remains timeless. As relationships age, expressing love through simple gestures fosters resilience and mutual understanding. These moments acknowledge the effort and commitment both partners bring to the relationship, creating a dynamic where gratitude and affection are part of daily life. By focusing on these actions, couples reaffirm their connection, even during moments when words may fail to convey the depth of their feelings. Understanding the importance of these small acts can be transformative for couples navigating later stages of life. It reminds them that the key to keeping love vibrant doesn't lie in grand declarations or sweeping changes, but in the quiet, meaningful actions that bring comfort and warmth. These gestures are the threads that weave the fabric of a lasting, fulfilling partnership. Now that we've uncovered how small, intentional acts of love can rejuvenate long-term relationships, let's explore the complexities of partnerships with significant age differences and how authenticity forms their foundation. 2. Navigating age gap relationships with authenticity. Age gap relationships often bring a unique blend of excitement and challenges, requiring partners to approach their connection with a deep sense of authenticity. For many older men, being with a younger partner can evoke feelings of renewed energy, a sense of adventure, and even a nostalgic spark reminiscent of their youth. However, while these relationships can be fulfilling, they often involve navigating significant differences in life stages, priorities, and expectations. Understanding these dynamics is key to WEXI. One of the most common reasons older men pursue relationships with younger women is the allure of rediscovering vibrancy. A younger partner may bring a fresh perspective, boundless enthusiasm, and an openness to life's possibilities. While this energy can invigorate an older man's sense of purpose, it's essential to recognize that such relationships cannot thrive solely on this dynamic. Long-term compatibility requires a foundation of shared values, mutual respect, and open communication to address differences in goals and experiences. In these relationships, authenticity becomes an indispensable element. Authenticity means acknowledging the reality of the age gap and embracing what each partner brings to the relationship without pretense. Older men must resist the temptation to mold themselves into an image they believe their younger partner desires, whether by chasing youthful appearances or altering their core personality. Instead, the focus should be on presenting an honest version of themselves, rooted in their life experiences, wisdom, and emotional depth. Younger women in such relationships are often at a stage of exploration and growth, with dreams and ambitions still unfolding. This can sometimes lead to mismatched expectations if the older partner seeks stability and tranquility, while the younger one craves novelty and adventure. To bridge this gap, both partners must engage in open, honest dialogue about their desires, boundaries, and visions for the future. By doing so, they establish a shared understanding that fosters emotional security and minimizes the risk of frustration or disconnection. It's also crucial for the older partner to offer guidance and emotional support without overshadowing the younger partner's individuality. Providing stability and perspective can enrich the relationship, but it must be done with sensitivity, ensuring that the younger partner feels respected and empowered to grow independently. This balance creates a dynamic where both partners benefit from their differences, blending youthful energy with mature wisdom. Furthermore, these relationships often face external scrutiny, as societal norms may challenge their validity. This pressure can add strain if both partners are not firmly aligned in their commitment to each other. Authenticity plays a key role here, allowing the relationship to withstand external judgments by focusing on the genuine connection they share. A solid bond grounded in mutual understanding and honesty enables couples to navigate societal expectations with confidence and resilience. Ultimately, the success of an age gap relationship lies in its ability to embrace differences without letting them become barriers. Authenticity fosters trust and allows both partners to contribute their unique strengths, creating a harmonious balance. By celebrating what each person brings to the relationship, rather than trying to erase the gap, couples can build a partnership that thrives on mutual respect and shared growth. With authenticity as a cornerstone, age gap relationships can flourish despite their challenges. However, building a thriving partnership also relies heavily on effective communication, a topic we'll explore in the next section to uncover how dialogue strengthens bonds and bridges divides. 3. The essential role of clear communication. Clear and intentional communication is the lifeline of any successful relationship, especially as it matures. Over time, couples may develop an unspoken understanding where words feel unnecessary because emotions and intentions seem mutually understood. While this can signify deep familiarity, it can also lead to complacency, where unexpressed thoughts and feelings gradually create emotional distance. Open dialogue ensures that both partners remain emotionally aligned, fostering intimacy and trust. In long-term relationships, it's easy to assume that your partner knows what you're thinking or feeling. However, this assumption often results in unresolved misunderstandings. Even minor concerns, when left unspoken, can build up over time, leading to unnecessary tension or resentment. Honest and respectful communication helps clear these emotional blockages, allowing both partners to address issues as they arise. This habit strengthens the relationship by ensuring that each person feels heard and valued. For older couples, communication takes on a nuanced role as shared routines and memories grow over decades. Discussing both challenges and celebrations creates an emotional sanctuary where both individuals feel supported. Whether it's reminiscing about a cherished memory or talking through a current difficulty, consistent dialogue nurtures a sense of togetherness that keeps the relationship vibrant. It also prevents the silence of routine from eroding the bond that took years to build. Age gap relationships add another layer of complexity to communication. Differences in worldviews, life experiences, and priorities can lead to misaligned expectations if not addressed openly. For instance, an older partner may prioritize stability and reflection, while their younger counterpart might seek adventure and personal growth. Bridging these gaps requires intentional and empathetic communication, ensuring that both perspectives are acknowledged and respected. By actively engaging in conversations about goals and boundaries, couples can foster a shared vision for their future. Listening is as critical to communication as speaking. Many conflicts arise not because of what is said, but because of what is unheard. Active listening means giving your full attention to your partner, validating their feelings, and showing that their words matter. This practice cultivates trust and helps diffuse potential disagreements before they escalate. When both partners feel genuinely heard, it strengthens their emotional connection and reduces the likelihood of recurring conflicts. In relationships where age differences exist, communication can also alleviate the pressure to conform to the other partner's pace or lifestyle. The older partner may feel compelled to match the energy and ambitions of their younger counterpart, while the younger partner may worry about meeting expectations tied to maturity. Openly discussing these feelings can ease such tensions and foster mutual understanding. Sharing vulnerabilities creates a safe space for both partners to express their true selves without fear of judgment. Moreover, the power of consistent communication lies in its ability to prevent assumptions from becoming barriers. When couples maintain regular, meaningful dialogue, they can address even the smallest uncertainties before they grow into larger issues. For example, checking in with each other about emotional well-being or discussing future plans together reinforces the partnership's foundation. These conversations don't just resolve conflicts, they deepen the connection by reminding both individuals of their shared commitment. Clear communication also creates an environment where love can thrive despite external challenges. In age gap relationships, societal pressures or judgments can sometimes weigh heavily on both partners. A strong dialogue helps couples reaffirm their bond and navigate external scrutiny with confidence. By prioritizing each other's voices, they can shield their relationship from the doubts and insecurities that outside influences might introduce. Ultimately, communication is not just about resolving issues, but about building a relationship that is resilient and deeply fulfilling. It requires effort and intention, but the rewards are profound. A partnership where both individuals feel valued, respected, and fully understood. Open conversations act as bridges that connect hearts, ensuring that even as time and circumstances evolve, the relationship remains rooted in trust and love. With communication as the foundation of a thriving partnership, it's equally important to embrace patience and acceptance as tools for navigating the inevitable changes that come with time. Let's explore how these virtues can transform relationships in the next section. 4. Patience and acceptance in love. Patience and acceptance are the cornerstones of enduring relationships, especially as couples face the inevitable changes brought by time. As people age, both physical and emotional landscapes shift, reshaping not only individual lives but also the dynamics of their partnerships. Embracing these transformations with grace allows couples to grow together rather than apart, finding beauty in the rhythm of this new phase of life. Aging often brings physical limitations and a slower pace, which can be frustrating for both individuals and their relationships. Activities that were once effortless may require more time and energy, and intimacy may evolve into a different expression than it held in earlier years. For many, this transition feels like a loss, but with patience, it can become an opportunity to deepen emotional bonds. Accepting these changes allows partners to support each other fully, nurturing a love that adapts to life's ebb and flow. In long-term relationships, patience becomes the key to navigating misunderstandings and unmet expectations. Over time, couples may find themselves facing challenges that require compromise and flexibility. Perhaps one partner needs more time to adjust to a new routine or approach problems differently. Rather than reacting with frustration, cultivating patience fosters empathy, enabling both partners to view these moments as opportunities for mutual growth. For older men in relationships with younger women, patience plays an even more critical role. Differences in life stages can bring unique challenges, such as mismatched priorities or varying levels of energy. A younger partner may be exploring new opportunities, driven by curiosity and ambition, while the older partner may seek stability and a quieter pace of life. Rather than rushing to bridge these gaps, allowing the relationship to unfold naturally creates a space for mutual understanding. Patience ensures that both feel valued and respected for who they are and where they are in their respective journeys. Acceptance, on the other hand, is a more active embrace of life's changes. It's not just about tolerating shifts in appearance, health, or priorities. It's about celebrating them as part of the shared journey. For older men, accepting their own aging process is essential. This involves acknowledging limitations without viewing them as shortcomings and focusing instead on the wisdom and depth that come with experience. Such acceptance creates an environment where love is grounded in reality, free from the pressure to maintain unrealistic ideals of youth. This mindset also benefits the younger partner, who may have concerns about pacing or differing aspirations. When an older man openly communicates his limitations while affirming his emotional and spiritual availability, it fosters a relationship built on trust and authenticity. Acceptance becomes a shared practice, encouraging both partners to appreciate each other's individuality without judgment. Patience and acceptance together transform how couples approach conflict and change. When expectations shift, these virtues allow partners to move forward with compassion rather than resistance. For example, if one partner's health challenges affect daily routines or intimacy, a patient and accepting attitude helps reframe these changes as opportunities for connection rather than obstacles. Such a mindset ensures that love remains strong, even in the face of life's inevitable uncertainties. This approach is particularly powerful in relationships that span generations. The generational gap, though enriching in many ways, can sometimes highlight differing worldviews. Rather than viewing these differences as barriers, embracing them with patience and acceptance fosters a dynamic where both partners learn from and inspire each other. The older partner brings stability and perspective, while the younger partner contributes fresh energy and ideas, creating a partnership that thrives on complementary strengths. Ultimately, patience and acceptance allow couples to find joy in the present rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. By accepting each other and the changes that time brings, they nurture a relationship that values resilience and mutual support. This bond becomes a source of strength, enabling both individuals to navigate life's challenges together with grace and gratitude. While patience and acceptance lay the groundwork for a harmonious partnership, cultivating intimacy ensures that love continues to flourish. Let's explore how deeper emotional and physical connections strengthen relationships over time in the next section. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. 5. Nurturing intimacy in relationships. As relationships mature, the nature of intimacy evolves, becoming less about grand romantic gestures or physical passion and more about the depth of emotional connection and mutual understanding. This shift, though subtle, marks a profound transformation in how love is expressed and experienced. For many couples, particularly those navigating the later years of life, intimacy becomes the cornerstone of their bond. A quiet, yet powerful force that sustains their relationship through time's inevitable changes. Intimacy in this stage of life is often about the little things. A shared smile during a familiar routine, the comfort of a partner's touch, or even a moment of silence spent in each other's presence can carry a profound sense of closeness. These small but meaningful interactions create a space where both partners feel safe, cherished, and deeply connected. For older couples, this type of intimacy bridges the gap between past passion and present companionship, proving that love can remain vibrant even as its form changes. In long-term relationships, physical intimacy often takes on new dimensions. While the early years may have been marked by a physical spark, later years prioritize affection and emotional presence. Simple gestures such as holding hands, offering a warm embrace, or giving a tender kiss on the forehead convey an enduring love that words alone cannot express. These acts, though understated, reaffirm the partnership's foundation, reminding each partner of the journey they've shared and the bond they continue to nurture. However, maintaining intimacy requires effort and intentionality. Life's responsibilities, health challenges, and the routine of daily living can sometimes push emotional and physical connection to the background. To counter this, couples must prioritize spending quality time together, even in the simplest ways. Sharing a quiet meal, walking in the park, or enjoying an evening of conversation can strengthen the connection and ensure that the flame of intimacy remains alive. In relationships where there is a significant age gap, intimacy can present unique challenges. The older partner may feel pressure to match the younger partner's physical energy or emotional expectations, while the younger partner might struggle to adapt to a slower pace or different priorities. These differences, if unaddressed, can create tension. Yet intimacy does not rely solely on physical vitality. It thrives on emotional presence and attentiveness. When both partners focus on building emotional closeness, they discover that love transcends physicality and becomes rooted in mutual respect and shared understanding. For older men, nurturing intimacy with a younger partner involves demonstrating unwavering care and commitment. By listening attentively, showing genuine interest in their partner's well-being, and creating opportunities for connection, they reinforce the emotional bond that underpins the relationship. This approach allows both individuals to feel valued and supported, fostering a dynamic where intimacy deepens naturally over time. Shared experiences are another crucial aspect of sustaining intimacy. Engaging in activities that both partners enjoy not only strengthens the connection, but also creates new memories that enrich the relationship. These moments can range from revisiting favorite pastimes to exploring new hobbies together. For instance, cooking a meal as a team, embarking on a small adventure, or simply watching a favorite movie can all become treasured rituals that keep the partnership fresh and exciting. Intimacy also involves a willingness to be vulnerable. Sharing fears, insecurities, and dreams fosters a deeper understanding between partners, creating a space where both feel safe to express their true selves. For couples who have been together for decades, this vulnerability reinforces the trust built over time. For newer relationships, especially those involving a younger partner, it lays the groundwork for a connection that is authentic and enduring. The beauty of intimacy in later years lies in its subtlety. It is no longer about grand declarations or fleeting passions, but about the quiet consistency of being there for one another. Whether it's a gentle hand placed on a partner's shoulder during a difficult moment or an unspoken gesture of appreciation, these acts serve as daily reminders of the love that endures. Ultimately, intimacy is about presence, being fully engaged and attentive to each other's needs, both spoken and unspoken. This presence creates a sanctuary within the relationship, a space where both partners can find comfort, joy, and belonging. It is a love that adapts and evolves, growing stronger with time and shared experience. While intimacy forms the emotional heart of a relationship, maintaining its vibrancy requires constant reinvention. Let's explore how couples can breathe new life into their connection and keep their bond dynamic in the next section. 6. Reinventing emotional connections to keep love alive. Over time, even the strongest relationships can settle into a comfortable but predictable rhythm, where days blend into one another and the spark of excitement begins to wane. Emotional reinvention is the key to countering this stagnation, allowing couples to keep their bond vibrant and meaningful. By embracing change and seeking new ways to connect, older couples can reignite the passion and intimacy that first brought them together. Emotional reinvention starts with breaking free from routine. While familiarity provides a sense of security, it can also lead to complacency. Exploring new experiences together, whether it's traveling to a place neither has been, picking up a shared hobby, or simply trying something as small as cooking a new recipe, injects novelty into the relationship. These activities not only create fresh memories, but also remind couples of the joy of discovery that marked the early stages of their journey. For older men in relationships with younger women, reinvention takes on an additional layer of significance. The generational gap can sometimes create pressure to adapt or align with the energy of a younger partner. However, true reinvention is not about trying to mirror youth, but rather about finding ways to bring the richness of experience into the relationship. An older partner's perspective and wisdom can add depth, complementing the vitality and enthusiasm of a younger counterpart. Together, they can create a dynamic where both perspectives enrich their shared journey. Revisiting old interests can also breathe new life into a partnership. Over the years, hobbies or activities that once brought joy may have been set aside due to life's demands. Rediscovering these passions together can reignite the excitement they once inspired. Whether it's dusting off an old guitar, tending to a neglected garden, or revisiting a shared love for art or literature, these experiences connect the present with the past, creating a sense of continuity and renewal. Flexibility and openness are central to emotional reinvention. Relationships evolve, and so do the needs and aspirations of those involved. Being willing to adapt and explore new ways of relating to each other keeps the partnership dynamic and responsive. This might mean reevaluating how time is spent together, or finding new ways to express affection that align with current circumstances. For instance, as physical energy changes, the focus may shift to quieter, more reflective activities that still foster connection and intimacy. Another important aspect of reinvention is self-reflection. For older men, taking time to evaluate personal goals, emotions, and values can lead to profound growth, both individually and within the relationship. This inner work helps identify what brings joy and fulfillment, enabling them to share these insights with their partner. In turn, it encourages their partner to embark on a similar journey of self-discovery, creating a shared commitment to growth that strengthens their bond. Stepping outside of comfort zones can also catalyze transformation. Trying something completely new, like learning a skill, joining a class, or volunteering together, challenges both partners to grow in ways they may not have anticipated. These experiences not only enhance individual confidence but also foster a sense of teamwork and collaboration within the relationship. Seeing each other navigate unfamiliar territory offers fresh perspectives, deepening admiration and appreciation for one another. Maintaining a sense of humor and playfulness is another powerful way to reinvent emotional connections. Laughing together, sharing lighthearted moments, and not taking life too seriously keep the relationship enjoyable and spirited. Playfulness reminds couples that, no matter their age, they can always find joy in each other's company. Whether it's reminiscing about funny memories or creating new ones, humor keeps the relationship grounded in positivity and shared happiness. Ultimately, emotional reinvention is not just about keeping love alive, it's about enriching it. It's a conscious decision to view each stage of the relationship as an opportunity to deepen connection and explore new dimensions of intimacy. By embracing the journey with curiosity and enthusiasm, couples can continually rediscover the beauty of their partnership. As couples reinvent their emotional bonds, understanding the vulnerability that accompanies moments of intimacy, becomes crucial. Let's explore how recognizing and honoring these moments strengthens the foundation of a lasting relationship. 7. Understanding vulnerability in intimate moments. Intimacy in any relationship is not merely about physical connection. It delves into the emotional and psychological depths that bind two people together. Moments of intimacy often bring with them a sense of vulnerability, a raw exposure of emotions that can either deepen the bond between partners or create a rift if not handled with care. For older men in particular, recognizing and responding to this vulnerability becomes a cornerstone of nurturing a lasting relationship. After moments of physical closeness, a woman may feel exposed and seek reassurance that her efforts and emotions are valued. Simple yet meaningful gestures, like a warm embrace, a heartfelt compliment, or a soft touch, carry immense weight in affirming the connection shared during such private moments. These acts remind her that intimacy is not just an exchange, but a shared experience that reinforces trust and love. This dynamic is especially significant as couples age. Physical changes and evolving priorities can alter how intimacy is expressed and perceived. For older men, it's essential to understand that intimacy involves more than physical vitality. It's a testament to the emotional presence and genuine care one brings into the relationship. When both partners acknowledge the emotional layers beneath their physical connection, they create a safe space where love thrives beyond superficial measures. Moments of intimacy are also opportunities to deepen communication. Expressing gratitude for a partner's affection or sharing how the connection makes one feel fosters openness and mutual respect. These conversations strengthen emotional bonds and ensure that both individuals feel valued for more than their actions. They feel cherished for their emotional contributions as well. Ignoring this vulnerability, however, can lead to unintended consequences. A lack of acknowledgement after intimate moments may leave a partner feeling unappreciated or emotionally distant. This emotional gap, if left unaddressed, can widen over time, eroding the trust and closeness that form the foundation of a strong partnership. By contrast, responding with empathy and attentiveness strengthens the connection, making both partners feel secure in their relationship. In relationships with younger partners, understanding and honoring this emotional vulnerability becomes even more crucial. The younger partner may have different expectations or interpretations of intimacy, and bridging this gap requires clear communication and mutual understanding. When older men take the time to acknowledge and validate their partner's feelings, they reinforce the emotional connection that transcends generational differences. Ultimately, intimacy's true power lies in its ability to create a refuge for both partners, a place where they can be fully themselves without fear of judgment. By embracing vulnerability and responding with compassion, couples ensure that their relationship remains a source of comfort, joy, and unwavering trust. As intimacy fosters closeness, it's equally important to reflect on the overall journey of love and the lessons it offers. Let's conclude by bringing together the key themes and exploring how they shape enduring relationships. 8. Conclusion: embracing the journey of love. As we reach the end of this exploration, it becomes clear that sustaining love and connection over time requires intentionality, effort, and an open heart. Whether it's through nurturing small gestures, navigating age gap dynamics with authenticity, or fostering emotional reinvention, every step in the journey of a relationship contributes to its depth and resilience. The lessons shared highlight the beauty of embracing the inevitable changes that come with age, and the power of choosing love in its many evolving forms. Relationships in later life offer an opportunity to focus on what truly matters: mutual respect, shared growth, and a commitment to authenticity. Small acts of affection, such as a warm touch or a kind word, remind couples of the enduring bond that sustains them. Clear and consistent communication, in turn, provides a foundation of trust and understanding, ensuring that partners remain emotionally connected even as their circumstances evolve. For older men, embracing patience and acceptance allows them to navigate the changes in themselves and their relationships with grace. These virtues transform challenges into opportunities to grow closer, fostering a love that endures, not because it defies time, but because it adapts to it. When coupled with a willingness to reinvent emotional connections, they create a dynamic where love remains fresh and meaningful, even after decades. Intimacy, both physical and emotional, serves as the heart of any relationship. As its expression changes with time, it continues to be a space where vulnerability and trust strengthen the bond between partners. By honoring these moments of closeness and responding with care, couples can deepen their connection and create a relationship rooted in empathy and understanding. Ultimately, love in its most enduring form is about the commitment to see and cherish each other fully, without pretense or expectation. It's about weaving a tapestry of shared memories, lessons, and joys that stand resilient against the passage of time. By prioritizing emotional closeness, patience, and the courage to grow together, couples find that their bond becomes richer and more rewarding with each passing year. As you reflect on these insights, consider how they might shape your own relationships. Whether you're navigating a partnership that has spanned decades or beginning a new connection with fresh energy, the principles remain the same. Love thrives when nurtured with intention, honesty, and a willingness to embrace both the challenges and gifts of life together. The journey of love is never static. It's an ever-evolving path that invites you to grow, adapt, and rediscover its beauty time and again. By choosing to walk this path with an open heart and a steady commitment, you ensure that the love you share remains a source of strength, joy, and meaning for years to come. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from this topic. Have any thoughts or personal experiences to share? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you haven't already, click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to join our community for more empowering content. Thank you for watching, and until next time, embrace the journey with confidence.